What's going on, beautiful people? I am the Grandmaster, and I also go by D.Rey, bringing you guys week number 3 of the BBR, where today we take on my boy Jack, aka Gravy Coach of the Vancouver Titans. If you're excited for today's Wi-Fi battle, do me the massive favor and rage fist that thumbs up button. If you're new, por favor, hit the subscribe button, turn on post notifications, hit the bell button so you're notified every single time we post a new video. The small amount of time it takes for you to hit the like and sub button really does help me out a lot, so please take that half second, check if you're subscribed, smash that subscribe button, hit the thumbs up button, leave a comment down below if you're excited for it. I'm very nervous. If you want to know what we're gonna bring, why we brought it, I'll leave the corner link to the team builder. Check that out, gives you a little bit more of a 411. But without further ado, pull up a chair, get your popcorn ready, and hit the lights. Alright team, we're in the battle. Let's get things on and popping. I always forget how fast this thing freaking goes in. Did we get this correct? He brings Skeledirge. He brings Gallade. Everything else we got. So he brings Florage as a Gallade. He does not bring Hydreigon, which is interessante. So no Hydreigon. Instead he brings Gallade. Oh, and no Glimmora. Cool. Sweet. So our plan stays the same. We're gonna just get off our I'm delayed. Why is that delayed? It's like slow, which is interesting. I'm gonna try something real quick, guys. I'm gonna go to the Elgato and I'm going to deactivate it and activate it, and hopefully that fixes any kind of delay. But now that we got some time, let's change it up. Interesting. So nothing here. Instead of Hydreigon, these are all new Pokemon, right? No, he brings Gallade. Numbers Gallade. What's time at 26 seconds? Cool. So very excited to not only get my layout back, because it does help me out a lot in the battle. That's the reason why I do the layouts. FYI, in case anyone is wondering at all. So you've got 10 seconds left. We're going to lock in, and then I'll remove Glimmora in just 1 minute. It's done. Cool. All right. So instead of Glimmora, he brings Skeledirge. Skeledirge, I will admit, may be a little bit annoying, and it's looking like Skeledirge is going to be his Terra, but it could also be Gallade. He's Gallade Psychic and Skeledirge Steel. He leads with Florigus. Now, from here, put on my lo-fi music. Perfect, and let's switch. So against this Pokemon, we're just gonna bring in Lobo, and then we'll switch out accordingly, and then we'll go from there. All right, let's see what we can do. So we want to bring in with the Palafin, just so we can switch out and get our hero form. Look at Palafin. I love the baby form, man. Look at him. He's just so cute. All right. Very excited to play Jack. Every time we play Jack, it's always a good time. And I was telling my front office, they're actually watching the game right now, but I'm muted so I can't hear them. I'm always prepped before these games, and then I just, you know, stage fright, I guess. Now we're bringing Lobo, goes from Moonblast. We should chew this up. Brings us down to 153. Get a special attack drop, not the biggest deal in the world. And then now from here, I'm gonna go ahead and baton pass out, and now we're gonna bring in our boy Solarona, and we're just gonna start bopping his team. Solarona does the absolute best. Baton pass is gonna actually baton pass my special attack drop, which is unfortunate, but nonetheless it's still okay to bring in Solarona. We baton pass out. I believe this does baton pass our stat drops as well as our increases, so we do have to keep that in mind, but he's not going to stand on this Pokemon, which is nice. But we're going to check that before we go. I'm pretty positive that that's how it works, but it does force this Pokemon out, which is really, really nice. And I think we're going to get an opportunity to pull a double. His switching to our boy is probably going to be Skeledirge, I would assume. But I'm going to go ahead and check it real quick. How do I check this? So is this target or status? No, it's status. We should be -1, right? Yeah, we're -1 special attack. I should still Fiery Dance. I could discharge. I could make a prediction, but I'm just going to switch out. I don't think he wants to take this. It could give us an opportunity to get into Sub-Zero. What does he switch into this? I don't really know. I could bring in Splash and start bopping shit. I'm going to bring in Splash. Because it covers anything that this thing wants to go for. He doesn't stay in. He can't unless he's Akaberry. I think. He does stay in. Well, actually, no. We're faster, so if he switches out, he should switch out after us. There's no reason for him to stay in here. Zero. You shouldn't take a Fire Dance. Yeah. So I would assume maybe the Skeledirge to switch into Volcarona. Yeah, dude. We're so good at this game. Yeah, dude. I could just get off a Liquidation. Zen Headbutt could be my move as well in case he wants to bring in the Tauros. I think that's what he wants to do. So if I Zen Headbutt and he Terras, that's a little bit of an issue. A Liquidation into a Zen Headbutt. Do I make predictions right now? No. Not really. Should I? I kind of wanna. I'm a Zen Headbutt. He withdraws. He should bring in the Tauros. The game plan here was to have the clear amulet to ensure that we don't get the attack drop from this Intimidate coming. Yeah, dude. Yeah, dude. Give me the fucking, give me the shit. Give it to me. Zen Headbutt, baby. Boom shakalaka, no attack drop. We get 2-hit KOs. Let's go. He has the Rocky Helmet. That's unfortunate, but it is what it is. We click Zen Headbutt again. We put in the finest. Splash, doing splash things you love to see. He can switch if he wants to. He has no immunity to this, so it's just free damage, and it does knock out the Tauros. Clear Amulet was for sure the way to go. Shout out to OGalbina that did make that suggestion. I was gonna go Band, and I was also gonna go Pads, but it looks like Clear Amulet was the play because this probably wouldn't have been a 2 KO if that wasn't the case. So it's unfortunate to get the Rocky Helmet chip, but you know, it is what it is. Splash is here for a good time, not a long time. Now it's very interesting to find out what Mr. Jack wants to do here. Yes, I have 2 drinks. I have coffee and I have green tea. I'm a drinker. But the coffee is like from the morning, so it's like that dragged out coffee. Oh, what the heck? And I have apparently chocolates from the kids. We miss! And a crit? Are you kidding? Dog. Well, alright then. To ensure we don't miss, I'm gonna Terra and I'm gonna Liquidation in case he wants to switch. I can't afford to miss. That sucks, dude. That's so unfortunate to lose Splash that way. This thing should have died. It should have died. I want you guys to understand Zen Headbutt does kill him here, and we missed. And instead, not only did we miss, we also get a crit on the close combat, which means that we are gonna go down. Oh. Okay. All right. It is what it is. Can't get tilted. Let's bring in Valentina. We're just gonna click Discharge. It's gonna do damage to the Skeledirge, and we get to find out how bulky it is. I need you guys to understand that should have died. I'm gonna Discharge. It kills this, and it hits the thing on the way in. He gets his awkward. He gets his chip. That's fine. This Pokemon is here for it to break, and we have Morning Sun for recovery. So it's just our overall best bet, and he doesn't need this anyway. So it makes sense that he just Aqua Jets here. Unfortunate. Things you hate to see, but you know, it is what it is. Palafin should have killed it with Zen Headbutt if he hit, and then we still have our boy at like 80%. But instead we go down and then we have all this damage on our boy now. And unfortunately now we don't have our main switch into this. I'm gonna go ahead and bring in Dundee and get an attack. Just do what we can do. We don't want to take an Earthquake. I mean, this doesn't get ground coverage, I think. Gotta kind of calm down a little bit because I am pretty tilted about that sequence of events, but it is what it is. Goes for Yawn. Interesting. Well, I think of this being Yawned is actually not the worst deal in the world. He doesn't have removal outside Rapid Spin, so I think that it's just our best interest to just set up Stealth Rock. Getting Chip on his team is very, very important here now that we don't have one of our most important breakers. Our fucking Terramon is gone, so I think that this is just the best thing to get slept. He's just gonna continue yawning us around, but that's good information to have that he is Yawn. I'm a little bit tilted, but that's okay. It's the game we play. We all sign up for it, right? It's got Yawn. Does he switch? No, he stays in. Probably tries to get his damage. We're pretty fat. We're big crook. Big fat crook. Goes for Torch Song. And he gets another crit. What is happening in this game? Why? Why is this happening? I started this game so well, and we're just at a mercy to the game here now. Little Bo is just here to get some pivot action in. It's unfortunate that this is happening. Now I can't really gauge how much damage that did, which is the worst part, I think. Shadow Ball. Okay. You just did that in front of Cook. Okay. All right. Oh, look at that! And he's getting drops. What is happening here? Unfortunate, man. Unfortunate. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna protect here to get more leftovers recovery. There's no reason not to. And then the special defense drop is huge. 2 crits, special defense drops. We're basically not meant to win this game right now. So we have to overcome the odds and overcome the tilt that I feel right now. I really hope that you guys understand that I'm very upset at this moment in time. But we're gonna get a protect off. I'm curious to see what he wants to do. If I protect in front of a rapid spin, he can't get the hazards away. But if I protect and he sets up Stealth Rock, then I basically have a bad turn. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna switch out here and get in Meta Nut. And then I can just remove his hazards that he has, and I can threaten him with the body press and just go from there. And then we'll see what we can do. There's nothing really that this thing can do to me, I believe. Iron Treads. Just close combat maybe, that's the best he could do. And now I could just set up spikes. There's no reason not to. If he wants to bring a Skeletor, I can get damage on it. Skeletors is a ghost type, right? Pretty sure. Yeah, it's a ghost type, so I can't body press it. I'm gonna get up my spikes in front of Skeletor. I think it's just our overall best bet. If he wants to 1v1 me with hazards, we can do that. That's perfectly fine. But I win this 1v1 if he wants to stay in. I could body press him. He may want to bring in his boy now. So in case he wants to just rapid spin here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to body press once in case he wants to rapid spin. And if he brings in Skeletor, that's fine. Okay. That's perfectly fine. He wants to block it with Skeletor, which is perfectly fine. Like I said, once he Terras on this, then he can't block it anymore. But that's fine. I'm not too worried about this. Sylveon can just wall and wish and protect and do what Sylveon does best. I'm really upset that I lost Palafin because this thing becomes a little bit more annoying, I will admit, which is not unfortunate. But you know, what can we do? We do have spikes up though, which means that we do take, I think that the Iron Treads did take damage. It's just a really unfortunate sequence of events, if you know what I'm saying. You know what I mean? That's for Shadow Ball. Don't get the special defense drop. I'd be like really tilted if that was the case. Okay, cool. So now we're free to just wish and get our health back on Sylveon, and which is going to be our overall best bet. If we protect and he wants to get rid of the hazards, that's good. But our play's to wish. I know that he knows that I'm forced to wish. He knows that I have it because I've shown Baton Pass and I've shown Protect. It's a very generic set. Pretty soon we're gonna start to click Hyper Voices against this thing, and we'll be in a little bit of a better spot. But Skeletor is basically walls this Pokemon. It shouldn't. Yeah, we're fine. He gets a 1 special attack raise, which is something that we do have to keep in mind, which means that his move is not going to be doing a little bit more. I do have to protect, which means that allows the Iron Treads to come in, but that's just what we have to do here. Gotta get our health back. We do get the wish and we get leftovers, so we're gonna protect. We gotta keep our bow healthy here, and then we'll go from there. But Lil Bo basically walls this thing. Torch Song, Yawn, Shadow Ball. That's what we've seen from this thing. Torch, Yawn. He can't yawn us because Crook is asleep. I don't think he's shown us his 4th move, or I haven't really paid attention to it. I'm going to, I think, wish again. He can Torch Song. He's going to raise his special attack. How much damage would I do, just out of curiosity, with Sylveon to a max HP Hyper Voice does 23%. I'm going to, I could bring in our boy here, Sub-Zero. We do have boots. I like the idea. He should Torch Song, so I'm going to attempt to bring in Sub-Zero and chase him out, and I'm gonna get up a Sword Stance. Or I could just try to break his team. But if he goes for Torch Song, it gives me attack brace, which is really nice. And we're pretty bulky on Baxcalibur. We have heavy duty boost, so we're not worried about the, yeah, dude, now we get an attack raise. Let's go. So this should be doing 2. Wow, is that a crit? No. Okay, so we force him out, which is nice. Thermal exchange is going to boost our attack, but we have to break his team now. There's no way he can stop me from earthquaking, and I want to get damage off on this, so I'm going to earthquake. Does a good chunk, and we need that damage because this Pokemon is going to be very, very annoying. And it's unfortunate we couldn't get, you know, the special attack raises on this is unfortunate, but I mean, this is the position we're in because we don't have Palafin. If we had Palafin, I can just bring it in on this all day, but that's not the case here. Now we're put into a little bit of a pickle here because this thing is boosted up and this is asleep. So our best bet, unfortunately, is to with a +2 special. Dang, this sucks. Here, unfortunately, this is what we have to do. We have to get a full para. That's the position we're in. And it sucks, dude. It really sucks. And if I had Palafin, I'd be perfectly fine. But we're going to lose this game because of hacks. And there's not really much I can do. Crocodile is asleep, which is a good bring on his part because then I can just bring it in here. Maybe he doesn't want me to set up. But I'm going to discharge. If I get a full para, we'll be in a good spot. No. Slack off is his 4th move. I can't break this now without Palafin. And it makes me so upset because we should be ahead in this game and I'm losing it to hacks. And it's I can't do much now. And it sucks. I have to get a paralysis or something. I can't. Dude, I don't know what to do in this situation. I can't do anything in this situation. The best we could do now is to wake up with freaking Crocodile and oh my god, the best, all I got is I have to wake up and click an earthquake that doesn't even kill it. I lose this game now because of hacks. Unfortunate. I'm sorry guys that it's kind of, this is the start to our season. My hands are really tied in this position. And there's not much I could do. I'm again for the 2nd week in a row kind of stuck behind a wall here, and it sucks. You know, there's nothing I could do. This Pokemon would not have been an issue if I had Palafin. If Palafin was around, I could just click liquidation and it would die. But I lost it because of a miss. Sometimes it's just that's all you can do. There's nothing I could do. Sylveon has, I can't. I just have to sit here and wait for it to I just have to wait for this game to be over. It's really all it is. I have to hyper voice and submit. I'm sorry guys that this is the start of the season. I'm sorry that this happened this way. But to kind of summarize, if I hit the Zen Headbutt on the Tauros, then Tauros dies and I still have Palafin. And Palafin would be able to deal with this very easily. Very, very, very easily. And then I'm not put into this scenario whatsoever. Sylveon doesn't have anything to hit this. I think he knows that at this point. I'm just not going to even bother to just Wish Protect and whatnot because this thing gets a special attack raise every single time. I don't have a move to hit Skeledirge with Fortress regardless. So I don't have anything for this scenario that I've been put in, and it's unfortunate. I'm sorry that you guys have to go through this with me, and it's an unfortunate start to the season, and we hope to really turn this around moving forward, and maybe we'll get a little bit better luck moving forward. I hope game. But if you guys for whatever reason did enjoy this game, leave a like. A sympathy like would be fantastic. And he crits me to just put the salt on the end of the wound. In the description below will be a link to Jack's channel. Watch us out of the battle, leave a comment down below. That being said, I'm gonna get out of here. Have a great rest of your night. And above all else, be nice. Peace.